So another week, and another week of killing the elite boss. However, this time we have the help of the Spike Paragon. So it'll be fun, and they basically force us to use the Spike Factory because they ban the two strongest ones. Aside from it, Ace, no Wizard. Boss speed, triple, but that doesn't matter if we are going to kill it really quickly. And that we will, because this week is a time boss where the top time is a crazy 32 seconds. Somehow the elite kill is faster than normal. Yes, apparently it's legitimate. I don't think I'll be getting 32 seconds, but I think I'd love to get somewhere up here. Sub 2 minutes would be nice. We'll see how far we can push it without, you know, me crashing out. So, as usual, I have done a teeny tiny head start of 30 rounds. It's the same old usual. We NFT for 30 rounds, get a bank, IMF, and then suck it in. Don't mind me, I'm just playing out one round over here. Are you kidding me? The very first round I show you guys, I get a penalty. Okay, it's way too early. We're going back to round 20. And we'll do the 10 rounds again because it's pretty easy. Alright, attempt number 2 at no penalty. It's not a penalty. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So I wanted to wait one round because this is exactly when the bank is full, so I don't lose too much of it. Now I sell this, and we're gonna do 2 deposits here. Now we wait patiently for the IMF loan and for this to be full again at 12.5k. So pretty bad timing. I think I gotta wait like another 20 seconds still to get the true max money. But let's just go anyway. Do this, sell this. Well, I guess we could get Bloon Trap now. Yeah, why not? Because I'm just waiting right now on the 5k for the Monkeyopolis, so that's okay. We're just missing the Monkeyopolis money at the crates that I would have given this round. But losing out on that is worth it when we get the IMF loan. Because now we get a fat stack of this to suck in this, and watch this. Again, if I did things right, I should be able to get 4 farms around the Monkeyopolis. That's what I want. Forgot to sell the bomb and the sub. These would take away money. My bad. Alright, somewhere along the lines I messed up and I can't place a 4th farm. That's my bad. I'm not sure if it's worth it to sell this farm because I'm pretty sure apparently you can place it higher so you can fit a 4th farm here. But I don't know if the lost money makes up for that. Either way, on the bright side, we can go for non-farms because this is enough space up here for rubber to gold plus glue. In case you also didn't hear, rubber to gold got a pretty nasty buff, which basically makes its rubber to gold throw a lot faster. So now we tend to get more money because it's able to catch more of the balloons. Right on time, nice. Still want larger potions though. And okay, I'm looking at the fact that it's round 37. Maybe 4 farms is fine, or not having 4 farms because there's not enough rounds left. Instead of the 4th farm, we'll just go for the flavor traits early. Now, I also messed up. Not enough of the things are under flavor trait, so selling this will not give the extra 10% sell back. Maybe that's fine. Now, here's where I'm at a bit of a crossroads, because I'm not actually sure what I want for tier 1 to do for tier 1 just yet. I guess I'll see first by selling everything how much money there is to work with. Pretty good amount. 69,000, nice. So here is what I was thinking. Let's go for Overdrive plus Brittle Army. Now here's the thing, I made a big blunder, and that is, I didn't get Glue Strike cooled off, so I might redo round 39 again, just to get the plus 3 damage ability, because it's really worth it. It would make this kill a lot faster, because I'm just going to show you right now if I do the following. If I do the following here, I guess I'll sell this for several more overdrives. Like, here is a really, really scuffed run, for example. We'll play and see how quickly this dies. It's pretty slow. Yes, I'm not kidding. We're considering approximately a 20-second kill. Slow in this economy. I also gotta spend a lot of money on, apparently, the Super Maelstroms. So 20 seconds. But I think we can do better than that. A lot better than that. So here's what I mean. We're gonna get a Glue Strike over here. Let's get 4k as soon as possible. There we go. We're gonna top crosspath because they buffed this update to be 3 damage instead of 2 if you go bottom or not crosspathed. So they actually give us a reason for going top because before it would last much lesser time. But that lesser time is fine if we still one-shot the boss. within the, I think it's 11 seconds where you get the +3 damage buff. So I think that tracks. Also, yes, I know I'm still keeping Rubber Gold around, but that's because I just want more money for Tier 2 and onwards. Sacrifice a very small amount of Tier 1 time. Anyway, let's go. The moment it's dropped now. It should be faster than 20 seconds, ideally. It definitely looks faster than 20 seconds, but actually not by much, surprisingly. I think I'm okay with using 3 Maelstroms this round. 3, 1, 2, and that's like I can't see. The time didn't show. But I'm pretty sure that was several seconds faster. Good. Now what's not good is that I'm gonna die to around 41 here. Blue Strike saved me. Clean. Okay, now quickly. I need to sell for as much as I can here. Come on. To make money. I'm gonna build my Monkeyopolis here. Let me cook. I'll explain why later. Well, this is a bit scuffed, but we got our Monkeyopolis back again. And check it out. I'm gonna get a balloon trap. And sadly, I don't quite have the money for a Trade Empire army. I'm gonna start at a 1 Trade Empire army, which is awkward. But I think it's better at this point to pivot to the boat strategy, because there's so much water on this map, right? So much space for tons of merchantmen. Now again, I think this is inefficient, but whatever. It probably was worth it not even going Monkeyopolis and just focusing more on more boats, but oh well. Again, on the bright side, it accelerates. We gain 3 merchantmen this round, and we'll gain at least 3 more next round. Is it just me, or does the Alchemist not have any time to Rubber Gold the Bloons from this distance? Are you kidding me? It's useless in this spot. Okay, so it does work if it's slightly further away, but then the NG starts hitting. Ah, well, whatever. I'm done finding a good balance. We have finally recovered 20 merchantmen at the end of this round, but God knows how much faster this could have been if I had showed up, you know, a few things a little bit better. But that's how it goes sometimes. I think with that said, now is probably a good time to bring up, I think I saw some comments on the last boss video that I made. It was in regards, I think, to me not going, I guess, far enough. Some were like saying, should have filled up the entire map, or, you know, some other optimizations I could have done during the run. Spend more time filling up the entire map, but I've mentioned this time and time again, and that is, I do not like that aspect of timed bosses. If the timed bosses do not have a monkey limit to them, then I find them very mildly infuriating to play. Like this one, for example. I mean, it's not that bad so far, but it will be soon. And that's why I personally like to call these runs more casual tryhard runs rather than full-on sweats. And this is something I don't mention a lot of the time, but I don't always have 6 hours of my day to spend grinding out the best time possible. I don't bring this up often, but there are days where I've, like, to be real, got shit going on outside of poppin' balloons, and that holds more importance than, I guess, eking out 1 extra second in a time boss. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Alright, end of this round. Apparently, I think I'm supposed to buy Regio Potion, so that I have 2 of them for Tier 2. You might know where I'm going with this. I've actually pulled this out a couple times before, and that is to insta-kill Tier 2, you basically use full first strikes. If you do the math, then you need 30 first strike abilities to one-shot Bloonarius, which is basically 10 first strikes if you have 2 Regio Potions, 3 uses of each one. So I think that's the cheapest way to beat it cleanly. 10 first strikes is only about 50,000 or so, which we should have the money for by selling a couple of the central markets. So friendly reminder, if I am going to get 10 first strikes, I gotta build them in the middle 59. So maybe 1 more round of buying flavor trades and then stop there. Alright, 78,000. We might not have to sell too much, luckily. But let's prepare 10 of them, okay? I would say maybe when the Camelot starts spawning, we sell for it. Let me just see. Yeah, here they come. Sell, sell, sell. I think I need to build, sell 1 more. There we go. 4 cells. We can actually buy some of them back. We got 1 sneaky Camelot going through. Let me actually wait for all 10 to charge up. Like now, there we go. And the round. So I set my Regio Potion hotkey to P just to make it easier to activate. And I think let's not waste any more time. Let's go. And here we go. 10? Okay, I guess I stopped using the hotkey. And there it is. Insta-killed. I think I still need these, right? Yeah. Indeed. Some Maelstrom abilities. I think 2 of them. Or 3. Actually, I'm gonna die. That's a lot of BFBs to work with. How do people normally one-shot them again? Okay, I guess I'll use all my Maelstroms. How's that? Wow, it's not enough. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we just buy Super Maelstrom. Because I completely forgot that this is an issue. Alright, again. Rejuve. And here we go. Maelstrom. Let's sell 2 of these to buy Super Maelstrom in the middle. And look at that. Should be able to clean up over here, right? No need for more help. Alright, good news. 10 has been afforded. So as soon as these mobs die, we can sell... I think we can probably just sell the first strikes now, yeah. Finish up the 004s and all of them. Boom. So I think it's now at this point that I tell you what I'm going to try to attempt to do from here on out. Apparently, if you want a degree 100 Spike Factory Paragon for like the last year, according to somewhere that I saw on Reddit, you actually, if you want to use the Spike Paragon for tier 3 and 4, you need to get it on round 70 to have enough Paragon totems. So not only do you need 800k, but you also need to get Gerald to level 20. I don't know if I farm hard enough in this run to afford a Paragon that expensive in 8 rounds, but I guess I will see. This end of round bonus gets us 40,000. That's a start. Like, I also very well could just not get a Paragon around 70, but that means I can't get any Paragon for tier 3 and tier 4, meaning I gotta beat, you know, the timed boss without a Paragon for those tiers. Because the allure of getting a degree 100 is, you know, too spicy to pass up, you feel me? Plus, it's actually so much better for tier 5, obviously. You get 20% power spikes, 25% every 20 degrees, which does apply to the final 100. Like, goddamn, I just finished filling up the entire map with boat farms and actual farms. We're truly out of space. It would feel really bad to have to sell them all in 3 rounds, but again, I don't think I can afford it anyway. I didn't greed hard enough. Well, one thing is for sure is that I guess I could sell 1 boat just to get a sub for fast cooldowns on, or rather more XP on Gibraltar. Also, I could Lord of the Abyss, but we're very low in spots already, I feel like. Yeah, this is just not feasible. I'm not even going to bother selling because I know I'm not even close. Once again, I need $1 million, so I'm just going to wait maybe 2 more rounds and see where we are then. I think we're making about 100k per round now. I also, yes, forgot to get a support Sun Temple, which would give more money per round. Don't know if there's room to place it. Well, that's the last thing I'd get for extra income. Think we can try after 73? $736,000. First off, how much does Geraldo 20 get me? Well, down to 670. Alright, if I do it on this round, I only need to sell an extra 200k, which I think is feasible. Just sell all the central markets, and we're good, I think. Now, placement's really important, because I cannot have the triple MF hit the right side. Because you can't target close or smart here. You need to have them in the entrance. Can't have any wasting on the right side, so this should be degree 20. If I did it right, perfect. And range, I messed up. We gotta do it all over again. No restarting this time, right? Right? Okay, it looks like that reaches. Now to build back my 10 central markets, so I make more money. Oh, actually, first off, I gotta get the second totem. I don't want to miss out on it, so let's sell this one too. And there we go. Now, also, one more thing. To get a head start in my, whatchamacallit, my other Paragon, 300, we're gonna try to steal pops with, I guess, a 420 in front of the Spike Paragon, but again, it's really hard because this is already really close to the entrance, as you see. But any head start is better than nothing, so I'll happily take, you know, squeezing out 2,000 extra. I just can't buy tier 5s, because obviously that would lower the attack speed of this thing. But I plan to use this again for tier 3 and tier 4. Don't know if it's enough to one-shot, but would be nice. I guess I'll also drop this ability down to nuke, like, at the start of tier 3 and tier 4. Now, additionally, one more thing I didn't realize is the fact that, yes, in case you didn't know, bosses have been changed now so that anything on the track gets deleted when bosses spawn in. For that reason, I never thought about what would happen to the Spike Paragon, like, as to why it still works. Because again, previously I used it to one-shot bosses, but how does it still do damage if it deletes the spikes? Well, that's because I think it gets around that, because of the fact that when these spikes pop, they spew out another set of spikes. So apparently that set of spikes alone is enough to, like, do that much damage to bosses, which is kind of crazy. Imagine if the big spikes were allowed to stay alive. Also, it is round 76, so with there be 4 or 5 rounds left, we have to use the Smart Spikes ability. These will be active for the boss, so do that. But I guess here's the moment of truth. Play the round, activate Smart Spikes, and see, they disappeared, but they turned into this, and yep, if you blink there, then you missed it. But we just did that. You cannot get faster than that for tier 3, I don't think. Insta-kill. Now that was a sight to behold. I don't know if we can do that again for tier 4, especially because rounds 96 to 99 are a little bit shorter than 76 to 79, so I might need to do, like, some people have been doing stalling, like using maybe a Balloon Crush at the entrance, but you gotta watch it for the penalty. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull that off. Anyways, we can go for a support temple now. This is just so I can get more power on Spike Factories, because I'm gonna be putting them here. Alright, these spikes here, yeah, 042 on Smart will do damage before the balloons spawn in, so that should help take pops that the, you know, triple MF would have gone otherwise. Alright, good news, it appears money is not an issue, because, again, we only need about 3 million. And this sells for 700k as well, so I think I'm probably clear to sell these. They're not making a lot of money anyway. So I'll clear all but one, and then, yeah. Look at this prime Spike Factory spot. This is what we are gonna do. A Balloon Crush on last to stall the last balloon, because it has knockback. I don't know if I need to buy more than that, though, or if this even helps at all, but I need to be able to spawn more spikes out, okay? But again, we also have to watch out for a penalty, so here's how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a lot of silly, annoying trial and error, but basically, I may have to try each round twice. I might have to sell the Balloon Crush right before, like, I incur a penalty, and to, I guess, time that. I'll look at the overclock ability, how much that has left over. But first off, let's see if it's even stalling the rounds at all. If not, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't look like we're stalling it. Oh, okay, that's a fail. Ignore everything I said in the last 30 seconds. The Balloon Crush stall did not work. I don't know if that's because, again, everything's too close, or what. Don't the other Spike Factories destroy the stalling? That is true, but I didn't think they would be that strong. Again, I don't know if it's this Paragon killing the round instantly, or these spikes. It feels like it's getting one shot, but I guess it could be from these spikes. That's why, again, I'm doing far targeting. I know for tier 5, I won't have these Spike Factories because they'll be, you know, sucked into the degree 100. Let me try with the super glue. If I do 2 of them, 2 stalls, does that work? I think it's helping a small amount because, look, the balloons, wait, where are they? I think something works, either with the super glue or something else. But we stalled a good amount there, like 20 seconds. And we didn't get a penalty either. Yep, it's happening again. I should have had this for 96, 97, but that's okay. Let's hope there's enough spikes. If not, I don't know what I do to bridge the other 6 million damage. Because, again, I cannot use a Paragon. Alright, let's just do a trial run to play. We're not going to buy extra towers. I just want to see how much of the 8 million this can do. Insta would be nice, but I doubt it. Let us go now. 6 Spike Storms, Rejuve, and let's see. Oh, only 3 million. That's pretty pathetic. Use Explosion. That gets a little bit closer, but that's, yeah. I expected it to be this bad. I knew I didn't stall anywhere hard enough. Anywhere hard enough. Now, what do we think we could add? Aside from, you know, just waiting it out, because I don't think I want to wait it out. It's pretty fast. Yeah, this is actually still a really good kill. But I guess we just got to get other towers. Again, I know it's not perfect, but as I said earlier, I'm not trying to be perfect. It's just good enough. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to take whatever time this is. Play 6 Spike Storms. Rejuve. This again. Homeland, homeland, homeland. Use the taxi boost. Detonates. Also, because this thing generates very little spikes near the end, maybe I'll just upgrade to tier 5s to squeeze in some pops. If there's time. Doesn't seem like there's time. But come on, sub 1 minute, sub 1 minute. Luna's is actually so fast that, oh, it's getting out of the Spike Factory range. Oh, I didn't account for that. Alright, Carver spikes now. Oh, I messed up. Wow. Nope, this ain't it, this ain't it. It went out of range of the Spike Paragon, so we have to beat it in a certain amount of time as well. Okay, so new plan. We're actually just gonna go back in time and get Super Glue for 96-97. I think that's easier of a hassle to deal with than just trying to squeeze out a bit more damage. This attempts for sure. Let's see first off, I guess, how much more than 3 million, okay? Play. Can we see it? Panel off. Panel off? Okay, 200 extra K, which is actually the difference. Let me activate that. There's Rejuve. Another 13, Mad ability. Come on. Overclock the Mad. Overclock the Rod. Last one. Surely this is it. Before it gets out of range of the Spike Factory, ideally. Ideally, it's so much damage if it lands. If it misses, it's so much slower. It kind of goes out saying. Last Skull. I think it's much better considering we started 101 or 102 last time, and we got cooked. This is good though. Nice. Sub 1 minute. Beautiful, beautiful. The big issue right now is, do I have enough for a degree 100? That's my problem. Remember, I got my Geraldo totems late. 73 is apparently too late. It's not the end of the world if we don't get degree 100, but obviously, we'd miss out on so much extra damage that I don't think we can insta-kill tier 5, if that's the case. Now, I think the next 14 rounds are straightforward. Just simply sell everything that's not the Spike Factory, so that every single pop from the next 14 rounds comes on Spike. We'll have 44 totems by the end of 115, so kind of crazy that not even 44 gets you there. Okay, so here's the question. If I have to choose between getting it 116 but not degree 100, or getting it, say, 117 but 100, what's worth it? I'd say 1 round and it's worth it, but if it's 2 rounds to get there, then no. Just stick with a 90-something, because we'd lose so many spikes. Well, the round has come, 116. Let's first see again if we reach the max cash lighter. And we did, nice, by 100k. Let me test. What degree was that? Oh, that's exactly what I thought. I knew it would be 2 degrees off. And I don't know if there's a way to get there in time. I think, again, given I got it 3 rounds later than I should have, I think I'm gonna need to wait 3 rounds for degree 100, which I cannot do. I cannot afford. So again, hopefully putting all this money into 98 still gives me enough wiggle room to get, like, other stuff. Depending on how much this has left over. HP, that is. Hoping there's enough money for the boat Paragon. Pretty high degree, given it's made so much money. Oh, 117 was a horrible stall. I don't know how it didn't stall that time. Well, this is gonna be really bad. Again, Spike Factory only truly goated if you can get it in skill. Otherwise, it's gonna lose so much damage. Let's see, can I even stall the bad? Wow, it didn't even stall. How? I guess the Spike Paragon was just too upfront. Unlucky. Anyway, just for fun, I'm gonna play the round and show you how much this currently insta-kills. Well, it was approximately half, like I said. When does it stop doing damage? Out of curiosity. And let me also do a test here to see what degree my boat would be with no Paragon slider. Damn, 74 is crazy. If only this was a good Paragon insta-killing. But it's not. We'll take whatever we can get. Maybe a ceramic? Moab? Oh, I think we got it. Nice. Nice. When you see nothing spawn out, then you know there's a ceram stuck there. Thanks to glue. Round should end any moment now without penalty. If there is a penalty, okay, good. No penalty. Nice. This is going to be way better than 21 million. And now I think I at least want to aim for a degree 80 boat, because we were at 74 last time. I think the extra 6 would be a big diff. How about 345,000? Perfect. And we have not a lot of money for other towers, but we can certainly try to get other DPS, like, I guess, not too late for Mad, maybe? I think I've bought about as much as you can buy with the remaining cash that is decently strong. I guess I could make a higher Orca degree, but it doesn't really matter. Now, the question is, once this gets out of range, do I sell this Spike Paragon for something else? I don't know what I would spend the 600k on, but or maybe I just keep it around, because the explosions are pretty big after all. Either way, I think I'm going to stop yapping, because I've been on this run for 3 hours, and I'm starting to lose my sanity, so you don't want to see me crash out again. So let's play. And here we go. Oh, 20 million this time. Wow, that was not much better. I don't give a crap, though. Let's just go, and let's use the... wait. Last time, I think I detonated the mines too early, but this time, if I use it here, it's better, because I waited for all the mines to detonate before getting a new set. So, come on. 10 million HP to go. Sadly, it's going to slow down at this point, because the spike is not going to hit anymore, but this is good. 5 million left, come on. End it. Oh, where's Geraldo for the Reju Potion? Reju Potion? I could use that again. Overclock the fish. And come on. Last 500,000. 137. Adding the time to kill. I'm gonna guess like sub 140. Well, that's sub 2. Despite how far from optimal that run was. We still end up with a pretty good score of 140.35. What place is that on the leaderboard right now? Top 5. So close, actually, from the top 3, but again, it wasn't gonna hold. But we hit our goal still, so overall, I'm not too disappointed. I am probably, like some of you guys are, mildly infuriated this is not degree 100, but, you know, it happens sometimes. Well, that's the second of, I would assume, many boss events with the Spike Paragon, so you better hope you like this Paragon, because you're going to be seeing it a lot in the future.